Hi everyone, Rabbi David here in our, of course, great synagogue in Muswell Hill. So we've had two services on a Sunday, one on a Thursday. They've gone really well. It's been great to be back praying as a group in synagogue. If you'd like to come, please do book. We're taking all the precautions that we can, 2 meter spacing, cleaning, sanitizers. We've sent this out, of course, to the community and to all those who are coming. So we really are taking serious precautions to ensure, as we should, all your safety. And so support our services, support the minyanim. We will do for a few weeks now on Sundays, Mondays and Thursdays. And then in early August, we're looking to come back in to the synagogue with, of course, limited numbers, with all the precautions necessary to have Shabbat morning services. And so support us. If you feel uncomfortable, don't come, of course. If you're worried and you're vulnerable physically in terms of health, it's okay if you don't come. But if you can, please do support the services, because it would be great to give them a continuation in this new phase of our lives, in a way, within the period of the COVID pandemic. This week's parasha, it's a double and it's the biggest portion together in the whole year. Matot Maseh. Those are 2 portions and they end the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. So we're about to go towards the book of Deuteronomy. At the end of Parshat Matot, as the Jewish nation now in the 40th year of their stay in the desert is about to enter the land of Israel, which is what will happen in the book of Joshua after the end of the Torah, Reuven and Gad, 2 tribes, come to Moses and say, look, Moses, where we are on the other side of the Jordan, which is, again, the east bank of the Jordan, it's great for pasture, and we've got lots of cattle and sheep, and we are worried about losing that pasture. We'd love to stay there. How about we stay there, reap the benefits, and you all go forward into the battles that will ensue in the land of Israel? And Moses takes this really hard. Moses looks at this as a break in solidarity. He says, Va'atem teshvu po, va'achechem yavo lemilchama. Right, will your brothers go to war and you'll sit here? And I think that's fascinating, really, looking at the 2 words of sitting, staying where we are in our comfort zone, with our aspirations, with often our financial stability, and others going to war out of the comfort zone, out of the box, but doing what's necessary for the wider society, for the wider world. And I think that's a really fascinating thing to look at. Moses feared that this would be a reprise of the sin of the spies, where the spies went in, saw that it would be hard, it would be difficult, there would be challenges, it would be a bumpy road, and preferred the stability of the desert, where it might not be absolute beauty and freedom, but there was a constant knowledge that there would be food every day, that there would be enough to get by every day. And so in some ways today we're moving into a phase in our country, and this will be in other countries around the world, where there will be a sense of instability, where many thousands and hundreds of thousands will have lost their jobs, where there will be much less ability to predict our economic future and our social future. And of course, it's difficult for all of us. But a solidarity, a sense of we all move forward into a new phase where we are going to be living in a new way. There will be many new ways we will need to think and reflect on how we live. This isn't now for a while or a long time, or maybe for even longer than that, going to be how we lived before the outbreak of this pandemic. And if we can be in that journey together, just like Moses wanted for the whole nation to be together moving into the challenge of the land of Israel, then I think we will discharge our responsibility as a Jewish people for ourselves and within wider society. So keep well, everyone. Please distance. I've been saying recently this isn't social distancing, because you can be distant physically from someone and still talk. So make sure you are distancing from people, and make sure that you also in some ways ration the amount of time you spend outside with people. We need to look after ourselves. We need to look after others. We need to keep safe. We need to be responsible. And we need to keep well. Have a great Shabbat, everyone. See you soon.